the hidden corners of our world, where darkness hides and questions go unanswered, there are stories that send shivers down your spine. These are tales of people who disappeared without a trace, leaving only sadness and a haunting emptiness behind. Tonight, we explore 3 cases that have never been explained, defying time and tormenting those who search for answers. These aren't just disappearances, they are eerie mysteries that hint at something sinister beneath the surface. Get ready to feel uneasy as we uncover the details of these puzzling cases. Lauren Spierer. This year marks 13 years since Indiana University student Lauren Spierer went missing on June 3, 2011. Lauren was last seen at 4:30 a.m., walking south on College Avenue from 11th Street toward her apartment. Shortly after, a search began, with teams looking at her apartment, nearby areas, and local lakes. Despite these efforts, no trace of Lauren was found, and daily searches ended on June 29, 2011. Over the years, many leads were followed, but none have led to a breakthrough. The Bloomington Police Department, BPD, has continued to investigate, receiving more than 30 new tips in the last 2 years. In a recent statement, BPD Captain Ryan Pettigo emphasized the importance of following Indiana laws to ensure the investigation is conducted properly and legally, without cutting corners. Pettigo reiterated the department's dedication to solving the case. Lauren's family has remained committed to finding answers. They recently reflected on the ongoing pain of having an unsolved case on a Facebook page they run in Lauren's memory. They also expressed hope that new developments might finally lead to answers. On May 28, 2024, a new book titled College Girl Missing: The True Story of How a Young Woman Disappeared in Plain Sight by investigative journalist Sean Cohen was released. The book provides new details about Lauren's disappearance and raises questions about whether the BPD was thorough enough in their interviews with the young men Lauren was with the night she went missing. Cohen's book includes new evidence and interviews that could spark fresh leads in the investigation. Cohen has grown close to the Spierer family since they first met in 2011. Initially, their relationship was challenging, but over time, they realized they shared the same goals: to find Lauren and seek justice. The family even shared private investigator case files with Cohen to assist in his research. Lauren's family hopes that the book will help uncover new information and keep Lauren's case in the public eye. They expressed gratitude to Cohen for his efforts and for reminding people that Lauren is still missing and that someone out there knows the truth. Pettigo and the BPD remain hopeful that the book will generate new leads and keep Lauren's case alive in people's minds. The family continues to wait for answers, writing in a recent post, 13 years of June 3rd, lost but not forgotten, always loved. Barbara Bolick. 16 years ago, on July 18, 2007, a woman named Barbara Bolick disappeared near the Bear Creek Overlook outside Victor, Montana. Her case remains a mystery to this day. Bolick was last seen by her hiking partner in a wooded area. The two were only a short distance apart, but when the partner turned around, Bolick was gone. This has left investigators puzzled, as there were no signs of what might have happened to her. As of 2023, Bolick would be 71 years old. She was 5 feet tall, weighed 115 pounds, and had brown eyes and red or auburn hair. On the day she vanished, she was wearing a pastel-colored shirt, tan shorts, and carried a black backpack. Despite extensive ground searches with police dogs, no trace of Bolick has ever been found. The area is rugged, with logging roads, forests, and mountains, making it difficult to search. Jim Harmon, a former news director and current historian, expressed his disbelief that someone could disappear so suddenly in such a place, with no trace left behind. Montana has many cases like Bolick's, where people go missing, and authorities have to spend a lot of resources to try and find them. U.S. Attorney for the District of Montana, Jesse Laslovich, explained that searching for missing persons is very expensive, involving local, state, and federal authorities, as well as volunteer search and rescue teams. Despite the cost, the priority is to find the truth and hold anyone responsible for a crime accountable. Some people wonder if Bolick might have disappeared on purpose. However, Laslovich says it would be very difficult for someone to vanish completely and start a new life without being detected, especially with modern technology and international cooperation. Laslovich emphasized that authorities take missing persons cases seriously and will pursue charges if someone stages a disappearance. He also stressed the importance of finding the truth, whether it involves foul play, an accident, or something else. Authorities urge anyone with even the smallest bit of information to come forward, as it could help solve a case like Bullock's. Brian Schaffer. 18 years ago, Ohio State University medical student Brian Schaffer vanished without a trace after being seen on camera entering a bar in Columbus, Ohio. On March 31, 2006, Brian, a 27-year-old in his second year of medical school, went out for dinner with his father before meeting friends William Clint Florence and Meredith Reed for a night of bar hopping. The group eventually ended up at the Ugly Tuna Saloona, where Brian was last seen on security footage around 1:55 a.m., speaking with two women before re-entering the bar. What makes Brian's disappearance especially puzzling is that he was never captured on camera leaving the bar. The entrances and exits, as well as the escalator leading to the street, were covered by cameras, yet Brian seemed to vanish without a trace. The only possible way out without being seen by the cameras was through a service exit leading to a construction site, which would have been difficult to navigate, especially at night. Brian's girlfriend, Alexis Wagoner, and his father, Randy, grew concerned when Brian didn't answer their calls the following day. The worry intensified when Brian failed to meet Wagoner for their planned spring break trip to Florida. Despite extensive searches, national media attention, and countless theories, including rumors that Brian was killed and removed from the bar, or that he disappeared intentionally, no trace of him has ever been found. Over the years, many tips have surfaced, but none have led to answers. Brian's father, Randy, tragically died in 2008, never knowing what happened to his son. Today, Brian's case remains one of Ohio's most well-known unsolved mysteries. Despite periodic reviews by the Columbus police, no new leads have emerged, leaving the mystery of Brian Schaffer's disappearance unsolved. These chilling stories of people disappearing remind us of how fragile life is and how many mysteries still surround our world. The cases of Lauren Spearer, Barbara Bullock, and Brian Schaffer are haunting examples of questions that still have no answers. As we look closer at these unsolved mysteries, it's important to remember that these people were more than just names. They were loved ones with families and dreams. Their disappearance leaves a hole that can't be filled. Let's keep their memories alive and keep searching for the truth.